Hello, my lovely mystical starlights. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mysticalmar. For those of you guys who do not know me, hello, hi, I'm Maria. Welcome to my channel, and hello to those of you guys who have recently subscribed, as well as those of you guys who have been with me since the very beginning. I'm very grateful, thankful, and blessed to be able to channel and to connect with you here once more today within this Mysticalmar Monday collective message reading. So we are going to be looking into channeled messages that I pick up psychically, intuitively, maybe even within the dream state. A lot of these messages today are going to be from the dream state, but I'm going to relay it to the collective in the way in which I feel like it will most resonate for you, because of course this is a general collective reading here, so some of the messages may resonate with you and some of them may not. Before I begin the reading, I do want to make an announcement that towards the end of this week, from when I am recording this Mysticalmar Monday message, I will be having February Valentine's mini sales. They're going to be sales on my love readings. They're going to be more than likely half off because they're going to be mini. They are probably going to run anywhere from like 10 to 30 minutes. Knowing me, it could be longer. So it is a really good deal to take advantage of because you're still getting a lot of guidance or insight within that given time frame, or for however long it takes to record or channel for your reading that you book with me. And then also my New Year's special spreads are going to be offered until the end of this month of February of 2025. All that information is going to be within the community tab, the post tab. So go ahead and check that out. The New Year special spreads, as well as my other services, prices, policies, and disclaimers for 2025 can be found within the post tab or the community tab here on my YouTube channel. Also, you guys, I don't really have time to sit through, paragraphs of emails. I absolutely love reading responses back, but in terms of when it comes to the booking process, try to keep what it is that you're wanting to me look into to a minimum. I definitely love to know, the ins and outs and the details, and I don't mind listening to the ins and outs and details of my client's life or their life stories or certain happenings that they could be going through, or just even, wanting to get to know me and me getting to know them. However, I do like to keep it professional on all my Mysticalmar platforms. So with that being said, try to give me the information that I ask you of beforehand without any other details in between. It's just because I have a lot of clients, a lot of platforms to get to. I also run other side hustles and work with other companies and brands outside of my own business. So I really ask you guys to respect my time, and I most definitely will respect yours as well. But don't try to set up a reading with me or book a reading with me if you are, gonna ramble on and not give me the information that is needed for me to be able to channel for you the day of that I'm supposed to be channeling. And that goes for any type of client, any type of clientele here that is listening or that books with me. Again, I don't mind reading the responses back to how the reading may have resonated, that you got the clarity or the guidance. I absolutely love. Please send me all that feedback. I love feedback. I love commentary. I'm very grateful and thankful and blessed to be able to channel and to connect with each and every one of you. But please, when you do book, try to keep the info to a minimum, because I like to pick up a lot of details within my reading as well. And I feel like if you give me too much information beforehand, then I know too much while I'm channeling, and it's better for the messages to come out organically. So yeah, all the information to my services, prices, and disclaimers for 2025 is within my post tab. And for those of you guys who are wanting to book an email or a reading with me, all you have to do is send me an email. You can find my email within the description box here on my YouTube channel. Let's go ahead and get into some of these channeled messages. I am picking up here that there is definitely something significant here about family members and friends. And I am picking up here a lot of gaslighting going on. These are people that you've known for, I'm talking about like 10 plus years. These are like immediate cousins, immediate uncles, aunts, and maybe even friends of the family as well. I am picking up here that there's a lot of gaslighting going on in terms of how you have been treated as of recent. It could even be, friends that you've known for some time that have been quote unquote good friends, but for some reason the energy is getting iffy out there, is what I'm getting from spirit. So I am picking up here that these friends and these family members that you've known for some time, that you've always shown unconditional love towards, whether it was in person, at a distance. You've always showed up, you've always celebrated these people, and you're coming to a realization as you are reaching new milestones and you're climbing new heights within life that these people aren't, celebrating you as much anymore, or they're not acknowledging you as much anymore. I'm also picking up here, some of them could even be taking your goals and your ambitions as a joke. They may have counted you out. They may still be counting you out while playing in your face, acting like they're there for you, but not showing up in times of need, or just, to be there, to check in, to see how you're doing. I'm picking up here, it could even just be giving you decent respect. And I personally believe that everybody deserves to be treated with kindness and respect until otherwise, until, there's something that you can't go back on, right? Or there's something that that person can't go back on that was just foul or disrespectful. But if somebody is going inward and focusing on themselves and has discussed certain things that they may have been going through personally within their own life, and they're trying to deal with that, whether it's emotionally, mentally, or physically, and in return they get backstabbed even more, it's obviously showing that there's something wrong with those individuals. They're flawed in terms of, how it is that they show up for that said person, how it is that they support that said person. Instead of offering words of encouragement or upliftment, they throw stank faces or they make little mean remarks. I feel like you guys are done with the mean remarks. You guys have been receiving mean remarks, and it doesn't even have to be necessarily in terms of your goals or your ambitions. And I feel like every time you would call certain of these individuals out for undermining you or playing with your time, playing with your energy, your mentality even, I'm picking up here, they looked you dead straight in the face and, tried to act like they were innocent, or tried to act like they don't know what you're talking about, or tried to act like, you're crazy. You're so crazy, right? But I am picking up here that you're not crazy, and I am picking up here that there's a lot of people that have been trying to play God within your life. People have been trying to play with your time by trying to keep you trapped and stuck and confused in their narrative and on their timeline, is what I'm picking up from Spirit. You also have older relatives, heavy Virgo placements here, or maybe people that are more traditional than you, or they think they're more traditional than you, or they think that they're smarter than you, or they know more than you, or because they've done X, Y, and Z more than you, or because they've went a different route other than the route that you take, that you've taken, that they know more, or that they know what's best. And I am picking up here that they could have been telling you stuff like that, like, oh, I know what's best, or oh, everything in due timing, or everything in God's timing, when in reality, they were trying to keep everything in their timing, is what I'm picking up here, by keeping you stuck in the same traps and the same loops here. Heavy Virgo placements, heavy Leo placements, masculine or feminine energies. Some of these people definitely are older than you, or even around your age, but I am picking up here that the ones that are older here, they may even be upset that you are reaching heights that they never did when they were your age, is what I'm picking up here. So they could feel like your blessings need to be delayed, or they could feel like you don't need to be celebrated here. Same thing goes for friends or family, or friends of the family even. They could be viewing you in a light where you haven't done enough, or you haven't done enough up to their standards, when they don't even know all that it is that you've been doing. And then you could ask them to show up to things like birthdays or any type of event. It could be any type of milestone, any type of event, and they may have, found a reason within their own self here to justify as to why they're not going to support you and why they're not going to show up. Of course, it's different if these people have different ideologies or traditions or belief systems. That is fine. And if that is the case, then they need to tell you that, like, hey, I don't think we're vibing anymore because, I just don't believe in the same things as you do, or I don't quite understand what it is that you are embarking on at this time. And I don't know if I can necessarily support that, because I don't know if I could subscribe to that notion, or that I can give to, whatever it is that you are embarking on. And instead of just being straight up with you, they've been playing in your face. They've been laughing in your face. They've been acting like you're a dramatized TV series. They don't know, that a lot of the things that they have been doing to you has been also triggering a lot of childhood wounds as well. Some of it is intentional. Some of them were purposely triggering your childhood wounds so that you could feel small or so that you could feel overlooked. Some of you guys were abused emotionally, mentally, or physically is what I'm picking up here. And they want to bring you back to that time where you had no voice. Well, you're grown now and you have a voice. So if I were these people, I would really, really play it smart and treat you like the smart individual that you are, because they've been playing pretty dumb. They think that you don't know that they've been playing in your face, and you most definitely know, and God knows too. So I am picking up here that this cycle of, giving you the runaround or acting like they're supporting you here and there, maybe through their words, but never through their gestures or actions, it's done. Their facade is being shown. There's nothing else to hide when it comes to their true character and their persona. I'm also getting this message of like, somebody that wanted to like leave you for later is what I'm getting here. So I am picking up here that a lot of these individuals in the back of their mind, even though they were undermining you, laughing at you, making fun of you, in the back of their minds here, they still kept you around because something was telling them like, well, maybe they are right, or maybe eventually they're going to blow up, or eventually they're going to meet my standards, but it can't be now because this person needs to struggle more, or this person needs to feel how I felt when I was going through certain things, or felt how I felt when I was their age. And that's ridiculous. I feel like a lot of you guys have done a lot of work to get up until whatever point this is in your journey of life, whether it's something that you're working on, self-related, academic, career, business, whatever the case may be, is love even. I am picking up here that these people thought that, you were just going to keep on offering or giving to them. Some of these people even thought that you didn't have anything to give. You didn't have anything material to give. You didn't have anything financial to give. Oh, but let me keep them by my side just in case I come up with something, or that person comes up with something grandeur in nature, just in case they come into a lot of money, or just in case they match my lifestyle, or just in case they meet my criteria or standards. When in reality, you've been showing up for these people and accepting them exactly who it is for who they are without, conditions attached. It's not unconditional love. It's a lot of gaslighting. It's a lot of narcissism even. And they could be trying to make it seem like you're the one that's causing problems. You're the one that's, oh, you're so crazy. Oh, you're so crazy. I don't know why you would feel like that. You're so crazy. No, they're crazy. They're the ones that are fucking crazy. Okay, so don't allow, excuse my French, because this message is a little bit more godly today. This is God's source, God channeling through today to let you guys know that if you're the ones that is doing this and you're watching this video, if you're undermining somebody and you've been doing so since they were younger, I definitely would stop, because you're going to eat your words and then some. And I am picking up here as well that, you're not going to be able to play this person like a puppet, pull the strings anymore, because this person is done giving to you here. So meaning you collective, I feel like you are done giving to these people. You are done even maybe being angry or upset with them, because you see them for who they truly are. You see that they're liars, you see that they're scammers, and you see that they don't want the best for you. And that's just the bottom line. So my advice to you is to take their advice and being quiet and being silent towards them, and put yourself out there to people that are going to accept you, and people that are going to uplift you, and people that are, going to put you on a godly path, or direct you or guide you to a godly path. I'm picking up here, a lot of these people wanted you to even be like fried in the mind. They could have been wanting you to party so much to the point where like you were in focus, party so much to the point where you don't care who you associate with, where you go, what you do, what you partake in, substances, sex, drugs, whatever the case may be here, alcohol. I'm picking up here that they wanted you cooked and fried. They wanted you mentally deranged, to your radioactive type of status here. So I am picking up here, you are going to be radioactive in a way where you're going to explode, but not in a way in which you're going to explode on them, because why would you? It's a waste of breath. It's literally a waste of breath here. So instead of them getting to call you crazy one more time over, I'm picking up here that you are just going to be now shifting and talking to a different collective. And when these people come back for you, you could forgive them, but you do not need to allow them back into your life. So let them play how they want to play. Let them say what they want to say is what I'm picking up here. But I am getting here to continue to working towards your goals, your ambitions. I also would look up the Bible verse to your birthday. So for example, if your birthday is in May, or like, for example, I'll use my birthday. My birthday's in May. So I could look up May 28th, or I could just look up Bible verse 28 and then read all the passages that relate to Bible verse 28. There's going to be different chapters, you know, different verses off of the number 28. And you could even add the month of your birthday in there after the fact, or in the first search, whatever the case may be, because my actual birth date is the 28th and then my month is the 5th. So I could look up 528 or Bible verse chapter 5 or Bible chapter 5 verse 28 is what I meant to say, or however way you want to type it, or however way it comes to mind. Look it up, because there could be something significant about that Bible verse that you are either undergoing as of right now, or I am picking up here that is going to apply to your life in general, like from stemming back from childhood. I am picking up here that there could be something significant about Bible verses in relation to your birthday. So definitely look that up. I feel like there is a message from Spirit within that Bible verse, particularly for you if you want to. You don't even have to, you know, subscribe to Christianity or the Catholic religion. However, I am getting a lot of Christian energy today. Today I went to my second TMJ appointment. I went last week for the first one, and then this was my second session today, and it went well. I like it. I feel like it's definitely making a difference. I actually have been like under a lot of, you know, stress and anxiety within the past years, dealing with people that would have, you know, shot me dead if they gotten the chance or the opportunity to. They definitely tried to do so emotionally and mentally, for damn sure, and bringing me back to past scenarios, even, you know, stemming from childhood wounds physically because of all the mental and emotional torture that I've been getting put through. But I'm definitely healing, and I feel like that could be a message also for some of you guys within this collective. I feel like some of you guys within this collective could be going through something, whether it's emotionally, mentally, physically. Maybe this is something that you had to do twice or you had to do again. And actually, I talked about this within like the Super Bowl messages yesterday, because I did predict that the Eagles were going to win. I actually wrote a post about Eagles and Falcons and Hawks back in November of last year, and I did reference to Aquarius season, and it's Aquarius season now during the Super Bowl. And I also saw a hawk like last week that descended down from, you know, the sky and is swooped back up. That's also a spirit guide to me. I know who that spirit guide is. Some of you guys could have a great grandmother or somebody maternal watching over you in the above realms, is what I'm picking up here. Some of you guys actually have a grandmother figure as well, a different one that is connected to a family member of yours that is pissed at a family member of yours, even if they were closer to that family member, or even if they're more so immediate family to that family member. This one in the above is pissed at this family member because they haven't been treating you correctly, and they've been gaslighting you and lying to your face like there's no tomorrow, is what I'm picking up here. So keep that in mind. I am picking up here that you are definitely being protected. You're being protected from causing accidents your own self and from other people causing you accidents. But yeah, going back to my TMJ happening, the person that was, you know, helping me today, they had a tattoo of a fish, and I've been seeing this fish for like ever. To me, that symbology like relates to Pisces. Obviously, some of you guys could be Pisces placements, or you could be dealing with Pisces placements that may relate to this message. But Pisces season definitely could be a relevance when there is some sort of breakthrough or relief from pain within your life. So keep on going, whether this is something academically related, whether this is something physically that you're working on, emotionally in therapy, whatever the case may be, or just with your own family members, friends, mentally, even maybe you've been going through depression, suicidal thoughts, anxiety, whatever the case may be for you. I'm picking up here to keep on working through that, and know that you're here for a reason, and that you deserve to be loved at any given moment here. Everybody deserves love, whether they've accomplished something or not. We were put here to serve love, to be loved, and to give love, right? So don't allow other people to make you feel like you're not lovable, because God loves you. I'm here today to tell you that God loves you here. And yes, everything is in God's timing, but be careful of people that are trying to act like they're godly in nature, or that they're God, their own self, trying to dictate or narrate your life based off of them feeling like they're God, or that I'm getting this energy of people that have like a God complex around you, to the point where they will put other people in your pathway to destroy you, because those people that proclaim the word of the Lord, or that proclaim that they really believe in God, they feel like they need to purposely send people out to destroy you, to diminish your character, to spread lies on your name, to give you the runaround, to gaslight you, to manipulate you, whether it's emotionally, mentally, or physically here, because they feel like it's their duty. So be careful, because that's very demonic, and it's actually very devilish to do something like that to somebody. And I feel like these people are really going to be so taken aback by what is about to happen for you upcoming here, in the most positive way for you. And again, be careful, because these people are going to play in your face over and over and over again, because you have allowed them to in the past here. Some of you, not all of you. Some of you guys may have already cut people off like so, and your angels, your ancestors are commending you for doing that. But I am picking up here that some of you guys are going to have people from the past come back in, try to play in your face, because they see that you're going to be making it big. They see that you're going to be winning now. So be aware of people like so. Let me see if there's anything from my notes here that I have written down, to see if there's anything here that I'm missing. I'm just getting like a lot of arrogant energy from these individuals. They could act like they don't really hear you or see you when you're in person with them. They could act like you're like I don't know, like a piece of scrap paper on the ground, or, you know, a receipt that got tossed somewhere and they're overlooking you, or they're stepping on you here. I'm picking up here that you are shining more than these individuals, and that is as to why they treat you like so. Because you can't shine better than them. You can't be brighter than them. You can't be better than them. And that's not even your goal. Your goal is not even to be better than them. I'm also picking up here that some people, like, I feel like you were trying to bring fresh and inviting new perspectives within dynamics, that in groups, that people that you've known for quite some time. And I'm getting here, instead of being appreciative of that, they wanted to undermine you again, or they wanted to make you feel like you were overplayed out, or like you're, what's the word I'm looking for? You're basic. That's not the word I'm looking for though. But that you fell off, when really you're about to, you know, skyrocket even more here. So just keep that in mind. I'll just read you what I put here. People try to play God in your life more than you know, celebrating you only when it's convenient for them, and only acknowledging you if they feel like you've made it to a certain point that's acceptable for them to even notice you. The arrogance is real. They like to buy time and add time before your blessings come in, and want to only show up when God does his big one, without wanting to celebrate you in the moments in between where you're deserving of decency and respect, because you've always given these people decency and respect, even when they may have not even been deserving of it, for real. So it says, let me see here, where do we leave off at here? Remind these people not to come to the party when you really make it big. You're good enough all the time, not sometimes. People can't pick and choose when to love you and not to love you, because you're deserving of love all the time. Remember, God loves you all the time, and God sees you, even when others don't want to celebrate or acknowledge your accomplishments. It could even be when it comes to birthdays or any other event within your life. You deserve to be celebrated just for being here, because God put you here for a reason, which is to serve, love, and be love. And God loves everyone at all times, despite if another feels as if you're not deserving or worthy of love. It's a blessing to be here, and it's a blessing to celebrate. So remember to cherish the people that have always blessed and celebrated you. And I'm getting here that you have cherished these people and have blessed them with your presence, celebrated them. And they in the past, maybe they used to bless you and celebrate you. But I feel like, you know, it's going to be a little too late upcoming here once they realize that, you know, you're no longer wanting to celebrate your accomplishments with them, because where were they when you were struggling nowhere. You were only with God, right? So I put the time is up. They can no longer give you the same narrative over and over again. They could pretend not to see you because the neighbors are also seeing and hearing your name. Literally, I'm getting cured that you could, like, there could be childhood homes that you may still visit or friends of the family, whoever. And I'm picking up here that even the neighbors of those childhood homes or whoever of these family members, of these friends, even they hear your name and see you everywhere. So there's no hiding you and there's no hiding your truth. So if I were these people, again, I would definitely, treat you with respect. I feel like some people, the ship has already sailed. There's no coming back from how they've treated you, how they've done you in life, is what I'm picking up here. And I'm just getting cured that, they wanted to save you for later or revisit you later and act like everything is dandy, rainbows, peaches, and sunshines, and they're not going to be able to get the opportunity to do so because time is up. The time is up. God's time is now. They could be trying to make it seem like God's time isn't now. It's been now. It's already been. Some of you guys have already accomplished or reached certain successes or heights here unknowingly to these people, and they were still trying to treat you like you were peasantry here, is what I'm getting. So yeah, that is what I got from my Mystical Starlight collectives. I'm actually going to be posting more channeled collective messages. I didn't want to put all of them within the video today because this was the main message for this video today. Let's go ahead and look up some Bible verses for you guys to ponder upon, to read your own selves if you want. And because I feel like they could go with, the message here for you guys, for the collective. But give me 1 second. Let me look them up because I had them screenshotted on my personal phone, but I'm using my other device now. So give me 1 second. I'm also getting here that I'm getting Scorpio placements could be of relevance to this message. You or whoever has been trying to actively sabotage you. I'm getting here Scorpio placements. I'm getting here Capricorn, Sagittarius placements, Pisces placements, Leo placements, heavy Scorpio energy, heavy Sagittarius, and heavy Pisces placements could be of relevance here. Virgo is very strong in this reading as well. Aquarius. Yeah, those are the main signs. Okay. Let's see what it says for Bible verse 28. To you I call, O Lord, my rock, do not turn a deaf ear to me. Some of you guys could have even been going through ear problems, or I was sick just this past month with a pneumonia. I think you guys know that. I've been talking about it within this past month on all my platforms, and I literally couldn't hear. And I feel like people have been acting like they don't hear you. And now that you're speaking up for yourself, they are acting like you're crazy. Okay, so they're definitely going to hear you now. Because the Lord hears you and he's heard enough. He's heard enough from you and he's heard enough from these people. I feel like he's heard enough from you in a way where he doesn't want you to be in despair anymore or cry anymore or be sad anymore about these people or upset anymore about these people, because they've already done enough. They've already done enough to you. And I feel like now they are going to be calling out for the Lord, and the Lord may not just hear them in those given moments. So it says, to you, O Lord, my rock, do not turn a deaf ear to me. For you remain silent. I will be like those who have gone down to the pit. Hear my cry for mercy as I call for your help, as I lift my hands towards your holy place. So let's see if there's anything else. The wicked man flees, though no one pursues. This is going to be Proverbs. So the first one was from Psalm 28. Some of you guys may need to read Psalm for protection at this time. And it didn't mention the name David. For some of you guys, the name David could be irrelevant. Does it have to be? And let's go ahead and get into the Bible verse, Proverbs 28. The wicked man flees, though no one pursues, but the righteous are as bold as a lion. Yeah, I do feel like there's definitely things going on politically at this time, and even in terms of the media when it comes to celebrities. And I feel like there's a lot of people fleeing at this time, and I feel like there's people that are going to be dethroned from their position. I'm not going to get too much into what I was channeling in regards to that, because I do want to, see if I predict it correctly upcoming here. But Yeah, I also get here there's like an extreme divide amongst you and some people because of political views. And I do feel like if you are standing up for people in a way where you want to see everybody win, whether that's in terms of their race, their religion, their culture, their customs, their belief systems here, whether they're from here, whether they're not from here, you could be somebody that wants others to win regardless. And I feel like you could have certain family members or friends around you that feel otherwise, because they are evil. They're literally evil. I'm not even gonna like lie or try to like sugarcoat that type of energy. They don't, if you don't feel like most humans, as long as they're not criminals or committing offenses here, if you don't feel, and everybody is a sinner in their own way, you guys, nobody is holier than thou. Okay, but some are, killers, murderers, things like that. And I'm picking up here that, if you're not somebody that supports the common good of all, or what others want to be, or how they want to identify, or who they want to be with, what they want or don't want to do with their body, then you're weird. You're weird that you want to have that much control and that much power over another person. You're weird for that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some more here. Let's see if there's anything else. I also am going to read you this part. David points out that the wicked ignore and reject the Lord's work. So you could literally be doing something that, you were told to do by God. You were divinely guided in a certain pathway in life, or maybe multiple pathways. And people could be saying that, it's demonic, or it's not of the light, or that's not what you're supposed to be doing. How are they going to tell you what you're supposed to be doing when they've never been in your shoes? They weren't there from the get-go, from the moment you were born up until now. And then therefore, how are they going to tell you, what you're doing is righteous or not? Are they with you from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed? No. Okay, let me see if there was any more Bible verses here. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some collectives out on TikTok as well as Instagram. They might be the same, because it helps me save less time, Instagram and their views. And it's not even about views. It's about getting the message to the right people. And I feel like Instagram is very low on their algorithm, on pushing content out. I'd rather more so connect with people on TikTok. So either or, follow me on either or. I might even post some here to YouTube. Okay, this is like crazy that this is like this, that I got to this Bible verse here. So it says, but I tell you, so there could also be somebody that is like villainizing you, or there could be somebody here that is trying to make you seem something that you're not. Maybe because of the way that you dress, or certain rumors, certain circumstances that you were put in, whether you were when you were younger, and yeah, even when you were younger, because people are so demonic in their mind space that they even blame, people in their childhood for certain problems that they didn't even create themselves, whether it was in relation to, emotional, mental, or physical abuse. It's crazy. And usually, the abuser is the one that gets believed more so than the child or the teenager or even the adult in any given situation here. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because listen to this Bible verse here. It says, but I tell you that anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart. So some of you guys are being viewed in a way in which you're not. Some of you guys are being looked at as like a harlot, or I don't know the correct terminology, a hussy. I don't know if that's like a derogatory term or not. If it is, I apologize. But some of you guys are being looked at in a way that is not true. It is not correct, maybe because you are in the fashion industry, modeling, maybe because you like to pop out, you like to party, you like to wear something a little zesty. And I'm picking up here that people could be making up or narrating things about you that's not true. There could even be somebody that has violated you in some way here that is trying to pinpoint their abuse on you, whether it was verbally or mentally or emotionally or physically here. So yeah. Let's see if there's anything else here. or even if you're, it doesn't matter gender, you guys, you know, if it as to it may apply, because obviously that Bible verse does mention woman, but it could be in any regard. It could be that you're a masculine, or you more so identify as a masculine energy. Again, gender doesn't matter. And maybe you like to participate in certain lifestyles or certain happenings in which people are trying to paint you in a light like you're a player, or that you're devilish in demeanor. Here's what I'm picking up. Something like that could be a relevance. Let's see here. I think that is it, you guys. So go ahead and follow me on my other platforms for more channeled messages for today or the following days, depending on when it is I do post those. And I'm wishing you guys nothing but great love, great health, abundance, luck, success, prosperity, joy, and blessings to come in. And if you are wanting to book a personal reading with me, again, all you have to do is send me an email. You can find my email within the description box of this video. And you could find my services, prices, policies, disclaimers within my community tab or the post tab. I think they renamed it the post tab here on my YouTube channel. And I'm also going to be uploading February mini Valentine's specials. Those are going to be on the love readings. So stay tuned for that on Friday, I believe, of this week of February of 2025. And yeah, my email's within the description box. Once you send me an email, I will assign you a booked reading date, and you will receive your reading anywhere from your booked reading date going into 7 days after, not including weekends or holidays. So do keep this in mind. And I'm wishing you an amazing rest of your week, day, evening, afternoon, morning, whenever it is that you're listening to this. Bye.